Welcome back to the Cyber Weekly Summary for March 20th. I'm Glenn, and the security landscape over the last 72 hours has been, in a word, relentless. In fact, relentless is an understatement. Between high-impact breaches on national infrastructure and a massive surge in API-targeted attacks, security teams are stretched thin. Where do I start? Let's start with the big ones. Infrastructure. Poland's National Center for Nuclear Research was targeted by a cyber attack. Fortunately, their Maria nuclear reactor remained unaffected, but their IT teams are on high alert. And then there's the UK Companies House. This one sounds like a throwback, but it's a modern logic flaw. An October update allowed unauthorized access to sensitive director data, like home addresses, just by hitting the back key multiple times to bypass authentication. It's a reminder that even the simplest logic errors can have massive consequences. But the sophistication is also ramping up in the supply chain. Have you seen the Glassworm campaign? The Glassworm actors are stealing GitHub tokens to force push malware into hundreds of Python repositories, including Django and ML Research. They're even using malicious VS Code and cursor extensions to infect developers. Speaking of developers, the AppsFlyer Web SDK was hijacked via a domain registrar event. Over 15,000 businesses use that SDK, and the attackers used it to intercept and replace cryptocurrency wallet addresses. It's a developer-first attack strategy. We're also seeing this in AI tools. Researchers discovered they could exfiltrate data from AWS Bedrock environments using DNS resolution, even when outbound network access was supposedly disabled. That's a nightmare for data privacy. And the numbers on the API crisis are just as grim. Akamai reports that API attacks have risen 113% annually, and 87% of organizations have experienced an incident. What's changing is the method. 61% of these attacks now involve unauthorized workflows and abnormal activity rather than traditional web exploits. We're seeing agentic AI actually increase the risk of data exposure through these APIs. It's not just the high-tech stuff, though. Good old-fashioned social engineering is still winning. Aura, the identity protection firm, lost 12 gigabytes of data, 900,000 marketing contacts, after a phishing attack on an employee. Nordstrom's Okta Salesforce environment was breached to send legitimate-looking phishing emails to millions of Nordy Club members, scamming them with fake promises of Bitcoin investments. So, if you're a CISO listening to this briefing, what are the immediate marching orders? 5 things. 1. API defense shift from signature-based to behavior-based monitoring. 2. You need stricter verification for deep links in mobile authenticators and AI IDEs. 3. Network architecture. Isolate those IPK VM devices. Researchers just found 9 root access vulnerabilities in low-cost models. 4. Supply chain. Audit your Python repositories for unauthorized commits linked to Glassworm. 5. Service hardening. Finally, disable legacy services like Telnet and strictly monitor Windows 11 RRAS connections. It's a long list, but a necessary one. Stay safe out there, everyone, and thanks for watching.